why you need perseverance for success. So when I was 13, I would make these YouTube channels, and with these YouTube channels, I would create content. Pretty obvious, right? I had like a gaming channel, and then I had this other channel where I'd do like random like funny videos or whatever. And I really enjoyed making content. I really did. But I found a common occurrence throughout that entire time when I made content, and it was that I would a bird just hit my window. But back back to what I was saying. I was 13, I was making these YouTube channels. I had a video gaming channel. I had this channel where I'd make funny content, right? And with that, I'd make these videos, and I would not stay consistent with them, and I would record off and on, and then I'd eventually quit every single time. Like up until this point now, whenever I make videos, I would always create content, stop, quit. A year later, I'd get back into it. And I know what the problem was. The problem was I was way too focused on the goal. I was way too focused on that number of followers, that number of likes, the number of views, all the numbers. And that is what killed my consistency, and it's what killed the love for it. So what I understood about that is that I needed perseverance. So in that moment, I had the mentality of I want it now, and if I don't have it now, I'm going to quit, which I did. I did quit. So when I got rid of this mentality and I started building my perseverance up, so I started to do things no matter how hard it got, no matter what obstacle it got, because the people who do that, the people who have perseverance in the things that they do, are the ones who will succeed the most. They're the ones that will succeed, right? You're never going to meet a successful person that doesn't have perseverance. All these successful people went through some type of struggle, or at least 98% of them. So with that, the next time you think about going and doing something that you're starting a new thing, whether that's a relationship, you want to go, maybe you have a social problem, you want to go talk to people, start YouTube, start TikTok, start a business, start whatever it is that you're doing that's brand new, and you really want to stay in it because it has some type of success, understand that you are not going to be able to do that without perseverance. Don't get too caught up in the goal. Get caught up in the journey. The journey is what's going to get you far. You stay on that path, that is what's going to get you to success. Think about it, right? If you had one obstacle, so let's use relationship as a perfect example, because this is a big problem in America. So now I want to get serious about this. People nowadays will have one argument. They'll get in a relationship, right? They'll have the beginner love or whatever, be really into each other, really this. They never argue, never this. And then say a couple months later, they have their first argument. And then that is what causes them to break up. They had one argument, and that is what causes them to break up entirely. And this is obviously a more exaggerated analogy, but this is how some people are. They get into an argument, they get into an obstacle that makes them ruin everything because things get hard. And that is a very common thing nowadays because people are super sensitive, I think. And you just really got to get over that. Think about it. If you really love the person, right? Like if you really love the person, like with all your heart, you love this person to death, you do anything for them. Are you seriously going to let one argument or one bad moment ruin your whole future with them? The right answer would be no. But there are some people that even though they say no, they would let that happen. And with perseverance, you won't allow that to happen, because with perseverance, you will go through with it no matter how hard it gets. Now, obviously, there is stuff like cheating. Would you stay in that relationship if someone's cheating? No, that is stupid. But if things are going well and you have like an argument or something, or you don't agree on everything, is that seriously going to be the reason why you end it all? No, that is not what you should do. So it's the same thing with content. It's the same thing with if you want to get good at a sport. It's the same thing with business. If you want to get good at something and you're just starting out, you need to have perseverance if you want to be able to have any type of success in it, whether that's, super professional or just mediocre. No matter what, you have to have a foundation of perseverance within yourself to be able to obtain these things, especially if your main goal is like financial success. That is what you're gonna have to do. So, learn from people like me. I guarantee you, if I would have started at 13, making videos, making all that, and I was staying consistent until now, which I am 17 now, that's 4 years of content, I would already have probably made it. I'd have already probably had the success. I would not be here with 15 subscribers or whatever. So basically, don't get so caught up in the number. You are creating a numbers game. You're making it that way. Fall in love with it, and that is what's going to make you work harder at it. You're going to be like, okay, I really enjoy this thing. I really want to get as best I possibly can. So how am I going to do that? You build perseverance. No matter how hard it gets, that is what's going to keep you in. That is what's going to make you get up every single day and want to do it. It's a sense of discipline, right? That is what's going to get you far. That is what's going to get you successful. So, learn from others' mistakes. Learn from me. If you do want to go start content, and this is coming from somebody who is literally in the beginning stages, the very, very beginning. I have like 15 subscribers. It's coming from me. I'm not a guy who has millions and millions and millions, and then people are saying, well, it's easy for you to say. Well, no, I am literally probably in the same position as you. Keep making the content. Get up every single day. Post the videos. If you have a business, get up every single day. Work on your business. Invest in it. If you have a relationship you want to build, get up every single day. Work on being positive. Be just kind to the person you're with. Make your time valuable to them. And they will make their time valuable to you if they're the right people to be around. If they're not, they will take everything away from you, and that's it. And then you're wasting your time. But if it's a genuine, real person that you want in your life and you know they're real, start making them think that your time is valuable by being better. Nobody wants to be around someone who's boring. So if you're boring, find a way to be fun. Find a way to be interesting. Interesting is going to destroy boring every day of the week. And that's just one example. Everybody's got their own problems, dude. You got your own problems. I have my own problems. We're different. We go through things every single day. But what you need to understand, though, is if you want to get anything out of this life, you have to work for it. I am not going to sit here and say that working hard is all it takes. No, it's not. But I will tell you this, though. Things like volume will always negate luck. If you're posting content, posting more videos than normal is going to get you, it's going to give you a higher chance of being lucky than the person who is barely posting anything at all. Think about it this way. If I post a video a day, right, on YouTube, am I going to grow more than if I post a video a month? Yes. Now, do we know the exact number? No. It's different for everybody. But you never know, that's the thing. So if you post a video a day for a year, where could you be at the end of the year compared to right now? If you took a screenshot from the moment you started your channel and you went the whole year, never missed a day, took a screenshot at the end, would you say that there would be some type of growth? The answer is yes. You are going to see growth. Even if your content is shit. Like literally, even if your content is terrible, you are going to see some type of growth. You would see at least probably like 50 followers, at least, if you're posting shitty content. But if you're working on improving your content, increasing the quality, whether that's the camera, the mic, the ideas you have, the way you talk, this, that, the fourth, you're going to have even more. But the thing, like I said, it's different for everybody. But I can guarantee you, though, you post consistently for a year, you're going to see growth. And if you see growth, that means you're doing something right. Stop being so worried about how fast you're growing. Worry about growth in general. That is what you have to get down first in anything. Worry about the growth of your character, the growth of your business, the growth of your social media, the growth of this, the growth of that. Anything. Worry about the growth, because if you're growing, that is good. If you water a plant the first day, Do you expect it to be, okay, so let's say this. You have a bucket, you have a tree in it, right? You just planted it. The next day comes up, you water it. Is that going to be a complete tree busting through the roof in one day because you watered it one time? No. So it's the same thing with like a channel or a business. You take the business, you put it in a pot, you just started it. You water it each day by investing time, money, whatever. And with content, it's time, your camera quality, mic, ideas, videos, posting consistently, all this, right? You're watering it every single day. If you water that tree every single day, what's the chances of it being a whole tree by the end of the year compared to as if you watered it once a month? It might not be a full tree at the end of the year, but the point is it's going to grow way more than if you did it once a month. It'll probably die if you did it once a month, right? So think of it that way with like a channel or a business or a relationship. You have to water. You have to stay consistent. That is what's going to get you far. So build up that perseverance. Stop making excuses for yourself. Throw your ego out of the window. Your ego is not what matters in these type of situations. Build your perseverance. Grow that whatever thing you want to do with your life. Grow it. Worry about the growth. Stop worrying about the numbers. And that is what gets you far. So other than that, life isn't too short to make a change.